Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on the Lokata Show. Hello, my name is Eileen, and today I would like to be sharing with you today icad number 9, or daily index cards, or index daily cards. Anyways, you get the point. So basically, what I'm sharing with you is how I created the background, which was with some glazing medium and high flow acrylic paint and indigo. And what I do basically is I let it not dry, but let it set up for a little bit, and then I wipe with a baby wipe. The trick is to try and use a clean spot on a baby wipe or paper towel so that you don't keep wiping the product back on. You want to wipe it off. So right now I'm just basically taking some scrap papers and gluing them on with my favorite adhesive, Scott Quick Dry. I find I like this adhesive a lot because it doesn't wrinkle the paper and it just takes a moment to set up. It is a fine tip bottle, so basically what you have to do is try to keep it closed, or it's pretty much a quick fix. Just take a stick pin or something a little sharp and poke it, and you're pretty much done. And you give it a little squeeze and it's a quick fix. Anyway, so now I'm just gluing down the last piece. Again, this is just random pieces. I just basically drew a very crude body on, even I think it was a piece of advertisement from Recollections paper. Nothing fancy smancy, just a Tim Holtz piece of advertisements, some scrapbook paper, even some junk mail, or was it a bill? I don't know. I know a bill, of course. So now I'm just taking my scissors and I'm distressing it, basically roughing up the edges. I could have used my Tim Holtz tool, but I didn't have it, so I just used my scissors. By the way, I got those scissors at Home Depot, and they come in like 3 different sizes, so that's just something for you guys to look out. I find that they're very durable. And now I'm just gluing down some pieces that didn't just came up a little bit. Now I'm just drawing out a fin. Again, I'm using the same piece of paper that I cut out the body with, and this time I'm going to use the advertisement side up, and I really like the way it looked. And I'm just once again distressing it with the scissors. So now I'm just making sure that I like the size, and I'm gluing it down. Added a little too much glue, but this glue is very forgiving. You just wipe it off pretty quickly, or you can take a something a little sharp, like a needle or whatever, and scrape it out a little bit. Now I'm drawing out a very crudely fin, and sorry I'm off camera a lot. I'm still trying to get back into filming, but I also do the same thing. I just cut it out, just the edges. I didn't even put any ink on it because, one, I kind of forgot, and two, I already had up kind of a plan in my mind. So I'm just fixing it up, and again fixing a little bit more up. Sorry, again, I'm off camera. And now I'm finally decided that it's time to glue it down. Excuse me. So at this point, I'm kind of deciding. Oh, camera, am I? Okay, I think at this point I accidentally turned off the camera. Now I'm just basically adding the glazing medium again. I'm going to add it to the fish. Oops, had an accident there. So I'm trying to add equal parts. I would have used my palette knife to mix it all, because I find that especially with bigger brush, you use more of the product, and it's kind of a pain because it wastes. Basically what I'm doing here is just taking some papers, and I will later use these scrap pieces of paper for some mixed media, collage, whatever. Unfortunately, what happened here, I'm not happy with the results. I left the material or the glazing medium on too long, so it dried pretty quickly. I made another mistake here. As you can see, I'm not really using the wipe and then find another clean spot on the paper, but I like, in the end, I like the way it looked. So now I'm just gluing it down, and you'll see I kind of made a oopsie. Okay, which way do I want it? Okay, so I also made an oopsie, quickly wiping it up, put so much glue down. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still trying to get the angle, and now at this point I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be using as an eye. So I decided to use some recollection stamps, and I used the O with some black Versamark ink in onyx, black onyx, and I stamp it out. Later on in the picture, you'll see that I change it to a button, and I just find that it was better that way, or maybe I might just use a gem. I may take that one off, I don't know, because I found my gems too. So anyways, I'm just using a Pitt pen. This is Orange Marmalade. I'm just trying to make like stitch lines. I figured that, you know, oops, I made a mistake. So now I'm gonna have to go around it and make solid lines around, and I'm trying to just blend it a little bit, because if you're quick enough, you can blend the ink, which by the way is India ink. So now I decided to write a quote, and I believe the quote is, "I would love to swim with the fishes," because I haven't gone to the ocean yet, and not anything you know, death related. Now that I wrote the quote, I kind of realized, oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so it didn't show up the way I liked. So what I'm doing is I'm using a blue Sharpie. And this one is a fine tip. The Pitt pen was also a fine tip. So I'm just going over the letters again, and I'm going over the fish, and just going over a little bit of detailing, and then I'll go back in with the Pitt pen. By the way, this idea of the iCads is not mine. I will leave a link to Tammy's blog. You can find all that information there, or you can go to my blog, www.eileenthelittlecrafter.com. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.